Hey, what's up? Gleb Alexandrov here for CreativeShrimp.com. I'm so excited to present to you guys a new crash course on HDR image-based lighting in Blender to get you up and running, so keep watching. Using high dynamic range image to illuminate your scene is an opportunity to achieve incredible realism. All of us have seen these renders with a very distinct, amazing lighting on ArtStation and other galleries. And indeed, it almost looks magical when you can take the real-world lighting data and you apply it to 3D objects in your scene for varieties of different styles and looks. And probably that's the easiest way to set up lighting for realistic renders in Blender without losing their creative control over the process. And you probably wonder, how the heck do they set up something like this? If you have some knowledge of Blender, but at the same time you have just started tinkering with HDR image-based lighting, it may seem very daunting at first, because you can really stumble across some problems, such as being practically unable to control this type of lighting. What if we want to add the rim light to make the fill component of the light stronger and so on? Or maybe want to set the strength up to increase the intensity of lighting. As the result, the background gets completely blown out. And if you bring the intensity down, the object becomes too dark. So you just toggle between the different HDR panoramas trying to capture the mood that you envisioned, but you cannot quite do it. And it looks blown out. And where are the shadows? That's weird. There are a bunch of small things that can really spoil the fun. That said, the HDR images themselves can be awesome, and still the final result, the final render, can look kind of weird. How fortunate is that we can use rubber ducks, coffee, and some technical skills to get a completely different result that actually looks great. Now that's a shrimpy lighting. Damn it, it's much easier than you thought. That's exactly why we decided to record this series of tutorials. So, ta-da! Make sure to check out this HDR image-based lighting in Blender. That's a premium, or rather a freemium series of tutorials about this lighting technique that everybody is so energized about. Essentially, what we try to do is describe the whole image-based lighting workflow for you, from start to finish. So, what will you actually learn after watching this course? We'll get started by exploring the essentials of the image-based lighting in Blender. We'll be talking about how to tweak the basic light qualities, the direction, brightness, color, and so on, and also how to regain the artistic control over the lighting process and explore different moods and styles of lighting. See, we've also got a glimpse into the look and feel development. The next thing that we'll do is experiment with the high dynamic range and talk about the benefits of the 32-bit images and how you can use it to its full potential. There will be some theoretical stuff involved, of course, so we'll try to develop the intuition about how the high dynamic range really works and what we can do with it to produce the amazing rubber ducks and lighting. The third chapter of this tutorial series will be color management. To really control the lighting in your scenes, you just have to master the color management as well. People also call it tone mapping, and that's a crucial component in this lighting workflow. Specifically, we'll explore the difference between the Blender default sRGB and the Filmic color management, which basically will allow us to get more photoreal results. I'm slightly suspicious about this word, photoreal, but anyway. After that, we'll take a look at how we can render 360 degrees HDR panoramas in Blender. That will pretty much conclude the series, and for the bonus tutorial, we'll take a look at the 7 qualities of light, just to get a better understanding of light in general. This course is aimed at the intermediate users, so we'll be moving pretty fast, but we also tried to make it accessible for beginners. All the project files are included, so you can follow along. This series of tutorials is 100% Blender, so you'll need just Blender to finish it. And finally, it's freemium. It's like premium plus free, and you can get it for free if you want, and if you'd like to pay for it, you can pay as much as you want. Go ahead and check the link in the description to download it.